My name is Curt Sorenson. I'm a retired University of Kansas geographer. Been in this valley off and on since 1976. In 1900, there were 50 or 60 families in this valley providing foodstuffs for the mines in Cripple Creek. When the mines started to fade after World War I, all of those folks lost their livelihood, and so the lands became consolidated into half a dozen ranches. So in '76, when I came here, that's what it was, just a handful of ranches.
The Garden Park project was selling the idea of the stewardship, the conservation work that Curt was doing to the whole community. Curt basically beat the drum and got a lot of landowners to kind of follow suit and manage the landscape in a similar fashion as he was doing.
Aldo Leopold said it best. He said that if you take predators out of the ecosystem, you have to put game management practices back in. We've just extended that. If you take fire out of the ecosystem, you have to put land management practices back in, and that's exactly what we're doing here.
By mitigating fuels for wildfire, we're not trying to prevent wildfires, we're trying to have a hand, or at least some influence on how a fire would burn on this landscape.
What Curt has done here is bring together, I believe, over 30 landowners, which is the most I've ever heard of for a collaborative restoration project. That's always the challenge, is working across borders, because everybody has an idea of what they want to do here and don't cross. But naturally, the forest doesn't pay attention to those boundaries, the wildlife doesn't pay attention, the fire certainly doesn't. So what Curt's been able to do is bring together a whole group of people with a common cause of restoring some health to these forests and setting a precedent for how it should be managed.
Everyone that looks upon a landscape, in particular this one, everyone that comes up Garden Park Road is going to benefit at some point. We're maintaining this landscape by doing the actions that we're doing. Hopefully we can keep it wooded and green and keep the impacts of disturbance to a minimum, so that the natural beauty of this valley is always going to be here for everyone to enjoy.